Hello, all my YouTube friends. Today we're going to go a little different route. I want to show you how to treat your cats or dogs' ears that have ear mites or other things going on in their ears. One of the best things you can use is olive oil and garlic. Right here, I took a half a bulb of garlic, and all I do is smash it, take the peeling off. I don't want to make too small of pieces. And you leave this sitting here. This is a half a pint, and I got it about half full. And every once in a while, you give it a shake when you walk by it. And before you use it, you want to run this through a sieve, like a wire screen, get all the little particles out, and you use this in your animal's ears. And there's nothing better to treat ear mites and other forms of problems in dogs' ears than using garlic and olive oil. It works like $1 million. I've used it for over 50 years. So we're going over to a neighbor's. He's got a dog that has a problem. We're going to go over and work on him. So come along with us and we'll show you how that works. Yeah, we're going to clean that up. It looks like...
It's like wax.
Wait, let me smell. It don't smell like mites. Mites are usually real strong. I mean, that oil, yes. You'll know if your dog has ear mites. When you lift his ear and you smell in his ear, it's going to smell really, really nasty. And then you know he's got ear mites. And if you do one treatment and it don't help, he's got other stuff going on. But garlic and oil, it can even help with ear infections because garlic has them kind of properties in it. We're going to clean him up. You're going to look pretty when I'm done with you. You got any ladies you can impress? We don't want him shaking his head yet. Shake their head too fast.
Oh, smells like a breadstick.
Yeah, that went my appetite. And another thing, when you clean you can use your dog ears. You can use Q-tips. Pour this in, you rub it in good on both ears and make sure it stays in there a while. Then you can use Q-tips and make sure you get every crack cleaned out. But on a dog, you can go all the way to the bottom. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom because you can't hurt a dog's eardrum. A dog's ear canal goes down and it'll make a right-hand turn. So you can't hurt their eardrum at all. So go all the way down to the bottom, make sure they're nice and clean. And this here will stop them from shaking their head and scratching their ears. And it really, really works well. Teach it that if you ever clean a dog's ears, make sure you go all the way to the bottom. Because that's where the problems can be, and you can't hurt their ear. See, that's where it's at, way down in there. See him?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
It feels good.
It's okay. How we got it? Pretty clean. I'm gonna put just a little more oil in there now. Now I want to tell you another little story that happened to me years and years ago. I used to have a lot of beagles. Well, I had this one beagle that had ear mites, and they'll be all black inside. You'll see, it's just nasty looking. And you smell him, you'll know he's got ear mites. And I thought, I didn't know what to do with it. When we was little, we was so poor, we didn't have no money really to call a vet. Couldn't call a vet. So I think, what can I do to help this dog? Well, one day an old man come up. He was in his 80s, and he come up, and I was showing him my dog. And he says, "You got any used motor oil?" And I said, "No, sir, I don't have any used motor oil." He said, "Well, let's go out to the pickup truck." I said, "Okay." So we opened up the hood. He told me to open up the hood. And he said, "I'll hold your dog. Pull that oil stick out of your motor." So I did. And he said, "Now wipe it off into your dog's ear. So I took it and I wiped it off, went it run his ear, and he said, well, you better do that one more time. So I did. So I did it 2 times in each ear. I didn't have no kind of Q-tips or nothing to clean it. He said, now just run your finger in there as best you can, work it around. So I did. I'll try to go in the creases and stuff. And then when I got done, he let his ears back down, and then he'd sit there and rub them, make sure everything's good. And he said, that'll cure your problem. The dogs will be cured. And the old man, we put him down. Of course, the hound shook his ears right away. So you want to make sure you're away from them when they do that. But it cured him. One trip cured him. I'm talking about ear mites, because the oil, I guess, smothers them, and it takes them out right away. There's not no 2-3 day treatment or nothing like that. One treatment is done. So from then on, when I'd had hounds outside, which didn't matter. Now, if you got a hound or a dog or a cat inside, yeah, old motor oil wouldn't probably be the best. But if you got hunting dogs that has problems, use motor oil all you need. Put some in each ear, rub them around good, and you're done. See, it ain't as bad as the other ear, though. The other ear was like waxy stuff. I know. It was okay. And it ain't hurting him. He's wanting to scratch it.
Yeah, he's shaking his leg because it feels good.
Yeah. We're going to get in there. There's blood in there. You got some infection down in there. Is it blood? But if ear mites, oil would have killed it first time. Look at there. I told them that there's something else going on with their dog, so they need to take him into the vet. He ended up having a hematoma. And long-eared dogs can do it. Cocker spaniels are really bad about it. When they shake their head, they can actually bust a blood vein, but it ain't on the outside. It's between the 2 skin layers. What they got to do, they got to lance that, and then when they sew it up, they just don't sew it like a regular cut. They got to sew it, and then they got to cross-stitch it and make sure it never happens there again. Otherwise, it'll be a weak spot. He's a good boy. Yeah, you want to back up when you turn him loose. And like I said, garlic and oil is really good because garlic's got healing properties. It fights bacteria. So if they got a little infection, it might cure that, and which motor oil wouldn't. But if you treat them one time and they notably better the next day, then you need to take them to a veterinarian. They got other issues going on. So I hope all this helps you out. I hope saves you money. You can't get much better than use motor oil for cheapness. So if you got some garlic and some olive oil or some kind of cooking oil, I always use olive oil, but whatever, it'll cure any animal from ear mites. One treatment, it's good. So I hope all of you have a very, very nice day. I hope this has helped you, and may God bless each and every one of you.